I've been telling you I had two of the hottest experiences of my life, both on Saturday. It's why I want to want Adam and Allison. And if you were thinking this is going to be dirty, shame on you, because that's what your mind did. It is not dirty at all. It's incredibly painful. I burned myself twice, badly, on Saturday. 2 different ways, too.
Okay.
So the first one... Saturday morning, I got up kind of early, went and did some grocery shopping, and I found these new breakfast sandwiches that were frozen. It was a bit of a croissant-wich, if you will. Bacon, cheese, egg, and sausage is what I had.
Sounds great.
And then I decided to make that for myself for breakfast on Saturday morning. Just pop it in the microwave. Now, this breakfast sandwich had 2 different heating instructions. You could either heat it in the plastic bag that the sandwich came in, or wrapped in a paper towel.
I would have opted paper towel. I would not want to put the plastic bag in the microwave. Is that what you did?
I did the paper towel as well, and I think it messed me up. I think this sandwich would have steamed better in the bag because it was a terrible breakfast sandwich. It was awful. The croissant got hard.
Ew.
Like hard as a rock, but that wasn't even the worst part of the sandwich. It was entirely too hot.
Oh.
I took a bite out of the thing, and the melted cheese stuck to the roof of my mouth and burned the roof of my mouth like it's never been burned before.
Oh, my gosh.
And pretty much any time I make frozen pizza, I burn the roof of my mouth because I'm just not patient enough.
Yeah.
And I take a bite out of it. But I had like skin coming off of the roof of my mouth. The roof of my mouth was bleeding. I burned it so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Still hurts. And that was the second worst burn that I got on Saturday.
Okay.
The other one happened whenever I was grilling and I was almost done.
Oh no.
And the lid to the grill was closed and I had my steak on a little tray. I had to wait for it the steak was resting and then I was going to sear it anyway. So I'm like messing with the steak and I had my sleeves rolled up and I rested the underside of my forearm on the lid of the grill.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, it was so painful.
Yeah, I bet.
And I think it's going to leave me with a scar on my forearm. Like I'm fairly confident that little mark is going to be there forever.
That looks like a curling iron burn. If I've
Does
ever
it? Is
seen
that
one,
is that what a curling iron burn looks like?
Exactly what I've burned myself a time or two on a curling iron. I don't believe you that you weren't curling your hair this weekend.
Okay, so what? Because I think that my little burn mark, and you can see it on the Adam and Allison Instagram page if you want to text Graham, GRAM, to 601-995-1017. I think my burn looks like a wing of a dragonfly.
Let me see it again.
Can you see that?
Yeah, you gotta rotate. No, flip it towards. There we go. Oh yeah. I see it.
So you think that could be potentially because that's what I was like. That looks like a dragonfly wing.
Now you got to get a dragonfly tattooed on you once that scar heals up.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But what about you? Do you have any weird shaped scars?
I do. I have a crescent moon on my foot, on the top of my foot. My dad was going to be making burgers, and so he had gotten them all seasoned up and put them on a plate in the fridge. But the fridge was so full that it was kind of teetering. It was balancing on a couple things, this plate of burgers. So I went to open the fridge to get a soda. The plate comes crashing down, splits my foot open, and my parents were debating whether or not I needed stitches, if they should take me to the hospital, and they decided no. And so now I've got this crescent-shaped moon scar on the top of my foot.
That's much cooler than dragonfly wing.
It is pretty cool.
Anyone else in the metro have a weird shaped scar?
Yeah.
601-995-1017. Call the show. What does your weird scar look like? You've got it's not just a regular line because you cut yourself slicing onions or something, but it kind of has a weird shape to it. Maybe you're proud of it. You like to show it off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't show mine off because I think I'd have to create a Feet Finder account for that, but I do have a very cool crescent-shaped moon scar on the top of my foot.
I'm going to be showing off my dragonfly wing for the rest of my life. I'm going to be so mad if it doesn't make a scar too, because it's like, it was so painful.
Yeah.
Like it was the kind of hot on my forearm that felt cold.
So it does look like a curling iron burn.
Yeah.
And I've had quite a few of those. And I will say it leaves a scar for like a few years, but then it usually goes away.
Dang.
So
601-995-1017 is our phone number. What does your weird scar look like? Good morning, Harry. What you got?
Hello, Governor. I've got a weird scar on my forehead that looks like a lightning bolt because thou who shalt be named tried to kill me when I was a baby.
Adam!
What?
I'm so mad at you right now.
I knew you were going to be mad at me.
I am so irritated. I want to go home. This is annoying.
Why?
Because that's you.
No, it was Harry.
It was you.
Lightning
I can
bolts
tell.
on his
It's
forehead.
your voice. It's horrible.
What are you talking about, Governor?
Oh, my God.
Is there anyone else in the metro who has a scar that is an interesting shape? Call or text the show right now. Kenny's here. What did you want to say, Kenny?
So as a child, I was riding a bike and I slid down the street on the side of a bike, and I have it's a symbol of Africa on my knee.
That's kind of cool.
That's crazy.
It looks just like the continent of Africa. It's been there since I was probably about 10 years old.
That's awesome, Kenny. Thanks for the call.
Not a problem.
What are Adam and Allison family members saying on the text line, Allison?
Rachel sent in a picture of her husband's scar from brain surgery that looks like a huge question mark on the side of his head. And it really does.
Gosh.
It's got that like rounded top and then comes down the side just like a question mark.
A nice conversation piece.
And then Babbe has a pencil lead scar from middle school.
A little tattoo.
Yeah, the kind where you can see the lead in the healed skin.
See, that's a fun conversation piece.
Uh-huh.
Adam and Allison in the morning.